Well, hello everybody, coming to you live from the foothills of Appalachia in the northern Georgia mountains. Hello everybody and happy Friday. I'm riding with my RV, wherever I want to be. Cause I'm free in my RV. Yeah. Oh, greetings everybody. We are at an alpaca farm here in Georgia. Very cool. So great to be able to chat with you guys. This is kind of like the tail end of this trip. We're attending a wedding here tomorrow, and then we're kind of making a beeline for Pelicamp. And gotta tidy things up at Pelicamp, and then back to the Flagami studio in Miami, which we're gonna be there for a while. Probably in Florida for the rest of the year. Hello, Christopher Olsen. Hello, Sue, Lucky Duck Productions moderator. Hey, Jeffrey DeBartolo. Saga Frontier. The Garces on the Road. Journeys by J. William Brody. And the bar is officially open. Uh, good evening, Pelican Head. So good to see you all. So good to see you all too. Yeah, it's been a very long trip, and yeah, right now we're at the tail end of it. Hello, Cindy G. Hello, Miss Amanda J. Happy Friday from the nail saloon. Saloon. That's my mind thinking saloon. R&R Adventures. Happy Friday, Robert. Haven't seen this in forever. Well, yeah, it's been a while. Love alpaca, says Michelle K. Yeah, we haven't seen any yet. By the way, take a look at this place. This is like the most beautiful property here. Let me move the camera around just so you can see. Those are the mountains back there. And right now it's almost sunset, so we're getting these beautiful views here. I mean, it's picture perfect. This place um, that they rented. Some of the folks, our family here is attending the wedding. They rented it and they allowed me to mooch dock. We're gonna sleep in the RV, but enjoy the facilities and these beautiful views. I mean, the views are is that like the main thing. Hey, Brandon Stargell, happy Friday. We're in the same state. And by the way, I'm drinking today some. It says here at the top, proudly brewed in Georgia. I wanted to find one that I had here years ago from from Alpharetta. It's called the Bum Diggity or something like that, but I couldn't find it. Yeah, very good, very cold. Garza's on the road, beautiful mountains back there. I love this area. Let me tell you, if someday I could get a Pelicamp Appalachia, I would be here or somewhere north of here for sure. Trailer traveling, happy Friday, traveling Robert, Elena Sanchez, and fellow Pelican heads from Ottawa. R&R Adventures question. My truck got totaled. I'm looking for a new. Was looking at the new 1500 custom GM. Wonder if you like Starship. Starship has given me very very few problems. There's one thing that I don't. I mean, mechanically, it's been great. Nothing but oil and gas, and I just had to change the filters for the first time. Um, we were there at. Yeah, the only thing that bugs me here a little bit are bugs. There are some bugs. So if the bugs start bugging me too much, I might have to go indoors. But I wanted to do it, with this view. It's not a picture. It's not a blue screen, a green screen. That's exactly how it looks. Alan Parr, hello all. Cheers and happy Friday all. Hey, Robert and Lillian, mom. Eh, hey, moderators, music lovers around the world. Jim Foster, howdy go. By the way, how's M24 going? Had I not be coming here, I would have been at M24. But as you'll know, it would have been, to ask him to change the date of the wedding would have been a drag, so we didn't. Anyway, Natalie Driscoll is here. Mark Jones, motion ducking, the greatest thing since sliced bread. And we even have power. I found the power outlet, and I can basically run my AC on 15 amps. It's it's that good, that Truma Aventa. And then what I did, I lowered with my inverter. I can change the breaker rating, and I changed the breaker rating to 15 amps, just so it. Yeah, we have stink bugs here. That's what those are, which are not. They don't do anything, but they're just a nuisance, you know. Héctor Torres, buenas tardes desde Kissimmee, Florida. Hey, Seth. Seth, only 15 minutes away, huh? Hola, everyone. Welcome to the most beautiful place in the world, Robert and Ely. Thank you. Yeah, I love this area, man. If I can ever find a property around here, I love the mountains. You get the four seasons. I mean, you don't get the winter is not as crude as up north. I mean, it's. I mean, maybe we'll see you tomorrow for a little bit. I believe the wedding is at 5 or something like that. So we have like most of the day here to ourselves. We've got butterflies flying. I mean, this is beautiful. Mark DiBiasio, hello, Robert. Lovely backdrop. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Look, I'm so glad that they decided to rent this house. I mean, it's like the whole family is here pretty much. This place has like 5 or 6 rooms, and yeah, and we're like 7 minutes away from the wedding venue, so it works. Joro spiders are everywhere up in Georgia. The webs are insane. Yeah, I've seen some webs here and there, and we have like these huge bees. I don't know if they do anything, but I don't like them. Hey, Remin Pasión, beautiful background, beautiful weather. Yes, a little too warm for my taste. It's probably like 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Let me see what my phone says. 84 actually. It's 84. I'm in the shade. I mean, it's Gregory writes, any thoughts of on towing a jeep with a smaller class C? That's kind of like the idea. If I ever find the class C that I want, and I need to ask an expert on jeeps and see like the different categories, because I see the Wrangler and the Willys and the Mojave, and I don't know exactly what those mean. Well, Journeys by Jay. Fake news. The Colorado Rockies are the most beautiful place on earth. Yes, I'm biased. Okay, we could argue all that. Let's call it the most beautiful place east of the Mississippi. But then the people from Maine are gonna get upset, and these whole mountains I love, and the topography, not the vegetation, but the topography is very reminiscent of Eastern Cuba as well. I wish I was the wedding photographer for tomorrow. Yeah, I wish you were, man. I think it's gonna be a fun wedding. Uh, I think it's gonna be one of those like that movie Meet the Parents kind of. Hey, domo arigato, Mr. Robato. Hey, Mr. Robato. Michelle Goulet, staying in Florida for the rest of the year. Does that mean you'll be visiting and doing review of Sun Outdoors Isla Morada, maybe? Like you mentioned a few weeks ago. Coincidentally, today I received an email from my contact at Sun Outdoors, and we do have a reservation, and it's a very nice pull through site. Uh, so yeah, I think we're gonna do three main stops. We're gonna do Saint Augustine, which and what I like, about this series with Sun Outdoors, I'm gonna be kind of in my home turf, right? Up until now, we've done Michigan, we've done we've done Ohio, we've done other places, but this is Florida. So I've been to Saint Augustine, I've been to Sarasota, and I've been to the Florida Keys before. So uh, that's what we're doing. Perfect question about Jeep. Thinking about towing my Jeep JKU Willys with my Class C. I believe so, and maybe I'll even get like a stick shift Jeep, like very basic one. So I just put it in neutral, right? And I could just tow for on the for. Ha! I was just being a butt. Is that a bit of fall color change on the trees? I don't know because it hasn't gotten really cold at all. But yeah, I would call those incipient for fall colors. And I've seen some trees that are like, I see another tree over there. You know, some trees are kind of getting the memo that the days are getting shorter. But I mean, it hasn't really gotten cold here. I don't think. Maybe they had like a, oops, what did I do? I clicked something, like a cold spell a couple of days ago, but it hasn't been anything significant. Christopher Olson, I really liked your last episode with Sun Outdoors. Yeah, I mean they do great production, and that one it's probably my favorite too. They really did a good job with the editing, and you know they use different cameras. They use some footage from my 360, and I mean I think I like working with them. It's a good company to work for. The nice folks, you know. Uh, Robert, are Mississippi and Arkansas the two worst states to live in? I don't know. You have to ask. What's that guy? The world according to Braggs or something. Um, I don't know. I haven't done much in Mississippi, but I really like Arkansas. I don't think it's a bad state, especially the mountains in the center of the state of Arkansas. I think that it's a beautiful area. Robert, have you ever stayed at the KOA in Central City, Colorado? It's at 9,000 feet. We are now visiting the old mining town. No, I have not. I've been to Central City many years ago. I don't even think I did any video. Was on that 2014 trip. Is that Stone Mountain behind you over your left shoulder? That no, I mean I don't know what mountains they are. Uh, I mean we're kind of close to no, not really. Brasstown Bald is the highest point in Georgia. By the way, Daniel Ruiz, thank you for that super chat. The most beautiful place is Hawaii. Well, I've never been to Hawaii, but it's on the list. Seth, yes, the leaves are changing. If we decide, and this is a very impromptu thing, you know, a couple of days ago, I woke up in the middle of the night uh, and I'm like, we should really go to Australia next year. I know. But if we go to Australia, oh, that's a big bug, like a big moth. If we do go to Australia, it would make sense instead of making that super long trip, go to, you know, spend a couple of nights in Honolulu, right? And yes, the lives are changing. Liz Craig from Cincinnati. Uh, Robert, you plan to visit Houston or Dallas again? I do, but I don't know when. I mean, it's not it's not on the short list. There are other places. I mean, I'm gonna drive through Houston on my way to the west at some point. Um, and if we do go to the west in January, that will be the way to go. I-10. We probably return on I-40, which or I-30. I want to try to visit Dallas again. Love the Sun Outdoors video, but they're so short. I'm used to your longer videos, which I love. You know, I wish they would give me the raw footage so I could make a long version of the video because believe me, they shot enough footage for at least half an hour, 45 minutes, and then they have to. Ely is there. Everybody say hello to Ely. No, she's not coming. Bye, Ely. Hi, Ely. This is a huge property, by the way. Uh, the Gonzo book. Thank you for that super chat. Have yourself a coffee. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Jim in DC is here. Jim, I like your videos of the Hershey RV show. Very cool. You really a. I mean, you really put a lot more effort than I than I did. I'm about 45 minutes northeast of Clemson. Where's Clemson? Dan and Ginger, Freedom Lodge. We've been to the KOA in Central City. Very nice. You know, Colorado is one of those states that I need to explore more. You know, I gotta give Colorado the same treatment, and you know the thing with Colorado, I had that incident at the back then it was the Durango KOA, and you know, okay, Seth here. He's our resident expert in local geography because he actually has a property very close to where we are. Seth, that's Mount Iona behind you. Mount Iona. Today I have filmed any video, but tomorrow I'm gonna get some nice shots of this area here. Oh, Illy is bringing the fly swatter. Yeah, yeah. It's warm. There's lots of vegetation, which means there's bugs. Robert, if you can go visit the Tocoa Swinging Bridge, it's about 5 minutes from your spot, and it's pretty cool. I'm gonna check it out. Maybe we're here for the wedding. Basically, tomorrow during the day, I'm gonna try to sneak out and see some of the points of interest around us. But whoa, big bug. I mean, we have like bugs. It's like Jurassic Park sized bugs here. Hey, Journeys by Jay. Don't judge us by your experience at Durango KOA. The Coloradoans do not acknowledge them. Okay, no, actually, that KOA is under new management, and they even offered to comp my stay there at some point if I ever wanted to go back. So I might do that. And I set the record straight and say that yeah, these people are not here anymore. Uh, Look over your other shoulder. I'm going mad when you look over your right instead of your left shoulder. My right on my left shoulder. Eddie Negrete, hello there. Enjoying la vida? Okay, yeah, life is good, man. I cannot possibly complain. Huepa el Mandalorian, it is the way, man. Head to northern Colorado. Greeley has everything. Big city with a feel of calm, spread out suburban, and an hour from Estes Park and Denver. Definitely, definitely. Maybe this summer we can do something like that. Yeah, she wants to say hello.
Hi.
Say hello.
Hello.
Can you tell us who you are?
I'm Sabrina.
Sabrina, you excited about the wedding tomorrow?
Yes.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be cool. Rambling Ruben, that was Sabrina there. And they're watching the live stream in the inside, where it is nice and cool. And the North Georgian Indian mounds are really worth a visit. Fascinating history. I've been to some Indian mounds in Macon, but the bugs must be epic for as much as he's distracted by them. Yeah. Uh, Traveling Road, the karaoke is in full swing now. Oh boy, man, I miss that karaoke. No, next year. We're going next year for sure. M24. We have to do we have to do my way. And now the end is near. Miss Amanda J says, "Hi Sabrina, have a great time at the wedding. So does Jim in DC and Cindy G, Soaring Eagle, Jim Foster, Journeys by Jay. Sabrina is the star of the live stream. Remin Pasión. Can you plan around a little and show us your Winnebago in the shot? Could you do that? Hello to Sabrina, your new friend. Pan around, well, the Winnebago is really not in the shot. I mean, it's two houses. That's what they call the carriage house. The Winnebago is on the other side of the carriage house. And just because that house is in between me and Winnebago, Starlink wouldn't really work here. So luckily the house has decent internet. I mean, we're in the sticks, so it's not like the fastest internet by any means, but it works. It works great. You should check out Mount Jonah Winery. There's so many wineries around here. Unfortunately, we're here like for just 2 days, man. So it's we're not gonna be able to see much, but I definitely want to come back to this area. It's just I want to go back to Miami. Mom's feeling lonely. I need to spend some time with her. By the way, have you guys seen her here at the live stream? I haven't seen her. Uh, Robert, you could do a virtual karaoke like the RV DJ at the live stream in person. Actually, that would be cool. I don't know if there's the internet always has a little bit of a delay, and for music, that's crucial having no delay. But as soon as we get back to Miami, I think I'm gonna do a mini tiny lounge. interview on I haven't seen any alpacas. I think that was a false advertising because I haven't seen any alpacas anywhere around here. David Pearson, are you going to the 2025 Southern Alley Rally in Milton, Florida, hosted by Venturesome Couple? I didn't know about it, but it depends. It depends when it is. If you go through Macon, you must visit the Allman Brother at the cemetery. Actually, went by the Allman Brothers house. I was in Macon 2017. That was the first trip I did as a full time YouTuber. That was the solar eclipse trip, and I made it a point to spend a couple of nights in uh, in Macon. R&R Adventures. How's your mom? I've been out of touch, so I don't know. Hope she's doing good. She's doing all right. You know, it's she's old. It's one of those that something hurts every time, and she's kind of home alone. So she misses me and all that. You know how it is. Uh, Andrew M. Hello from Seattle. Rambling Ruben. Stonewall Creek Vineyards near you is highly recommended, and they are a harvest host spot. Excellent wines, and the owners are great folks. Um, Let me tell you, I want to spend more time in this area, but I've been away for so long that I'm kind of anxious to get back to home base. I mean, I've been away for over 2 months now, and yeah, and it's not like I have spent a whole lot of time at home because we did the trip to Spain. Like a week later, we did the cruise, and a week later, I departed for the Winnebago. It's no longer called the Grand National Rally. It's now called Camp Winnebago. I bet you if I brought you an IPA, you would say hello. Absolutely, yes. And today I'm having this one. It's called Silver Bluff Bookkeeper. It's a DIPA, the double IPA. No wonder it's 8.3 percent alcohol, and I'm starting to feel it here. An idea for Miami: comparing real places with the last GTA trailer and the oncoming GTA trailer soon. Their places, I mean. Let me tell you, I may have to buy a gaming console just to play that game. And I'm not a big gamer. I used to play, in my younger years when I had a lot of time, or more time or I thought I had more time in my hands. I did, but some of those, Uh, hello and best wishes to your mom. Thank you, Amanda. Mr. Robato, are you committed to the Tampa RV show? Asking for a friend. Not 100%, to be honest. I would like to go, but I would like to go to Quartzsite too. So let's say it's at 50-50 at this moment. 50-50. Nitroxic. Hi Robert, how are you? I'm great. I'm a little tired. I mean, we've been on the road for so long that it's by the way, here's the other member of the family right there. I think he's eating like the mulch. I don't know. Anyway. DM Bowie, Oklahoma, the most depressing state. No, it's not, actually. Uh, Oklahoma, of course. Let me put the comment up here. I mean, in positive or negative comments is fine. I really liked Oklahoma City, and if you want to do something in Oklahoma, do Route 66. I mean, I haven't been to Tulsa, but I hear it's a great town. The countryside, yeah, there's very little topography in Oklahoma. Let's face it. It's the Great Plains, it's cornfields, and a lot of like cattle. But in Oklahoma, you'll probably eat some of the best beef you've ever eaten, and the nicest people live in Oklahoma. Oklahoma City is a great town. They have a really good Love's RV stop, and yeah, I mean, give us a 360, says Nitroxix. Wow, beautiful Labrador Retriever. Yes, it is. Yes, he is. Doggy Shot, Sergio Velez, I'm a new subscriber. I really enjoy every adventure you bring us, especially Cordoba, Spain. I'm glad you guys are liking those Spain videos. Now that I'm gonna be back at home base, I'm gonna be able to edit those a lot quicker. Maybe some longer videos, um, because it's also being a challenge being able to put out all this content while on the road. I'm also gonna try to do a little more music for Spain. Maybe I'll try to do like a Sevillana, which is like a 3x4 kind of tune. It's run dun, bum, bum, dun, 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 but kind of like that. I stayed at the Arby's stop. It's good, and there's a McDonald's on the premises. So what could possibly off topic here, Tom D? But have you ever considered a trip through California Gold Country? A lot of history and very scenic. I am more than considering that. Uh, in fact, this is what I'm thinking, and this may be a plan for later this year. I don't know. That this is something that I want to do as soon as possible, and I want to do Route 66 the whole way, all the way to Southern California, to Santa Monica Beach, and then I'm gonna take the route through the valley up to Gold Country, up to Sacramento, maybe even a detour further north. I really want to go like the Mount Shasta area, all that, and then come back to Sacramento and come back east on US 50. We can do the loneliest road. We can go up to Monarch Pass. I'm fascinated by that stink bug there. Um, in my opinion, Houston has the best food in the country. Ranks number one in diversity of large cities and has every food you can imagine. I'm sure. I mean, Texas has some of the best food in the country. You got Tex-Mex, and in Houston is great. And of course, there's my favorite. Sorry, other barbecue places. Uh, but I think my favorite barbecue. I mean, it's a toss up between Kansas City and Texas, but I think Texas has the best brisket, uh, hands down. Like Austin, probably. Did you visit? Did you get to visit Tosa del Mar? That was a cool town. I haven't been there. Tosa del Mar was part of the plan on that first trip we did in Europe back in 2006. Well, I didn't have a YouTube channel at the time. I posted a couple of like flashback videos from that era. I had just bought like my first high definition camera, the whole 1080i, uh, and and I didn't have the computer to edit in HD, so the final product had to be in 480p anamorphic or whatever, widescreen. I forgot what I was going with. Tosa del Mar. Yeah, eventually we'll make it there. Um we've been through many states, Leslie Evans, many my states on our late summer trip, and got to say Colorado has the worst roads, especially over bridges. Very hard on your trailer. I haven't noticed that, but then again, I haven't really taken too many of the back roads of Colorado. So yeah, 61 carry on Route 66. I'm on Route 66 right now, Tulsa to St. Louis, maybe farther. Hi, traveling Robert. We're gathering research for later next year. Um Route 66 minus the part where you back up. Well, yeah. Uh, I'm thinking, I'm trying to find a good guide, a comprehensive guide to Route 66. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Big Jim Slade, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Why do people find it necessary to run down other states? I mean, the states, or okay, the states that have been mentioned in the chat are home to people too. I guess that's really, yeah. I mean, I'm trying. I'm being objective. Every state has positives and negatives, like it is. But then again, some states are blessed with the most beautiful topography, and but you can find the good in every. No state is entirely like depressing. If that's like the word we're objecting to. No, I mean I found something beautiful to see and to eat and people, great people. pretty much in every state. I haven't been to Hawaii yet, but I'm sure they're fine too. I missed the beginning of the live stream. Where are you? It looks beautiful. We are somewhere in between Dahlonega and Cleveland, Georgia. This is an Airbnb, a huge property, supposed to be an alpaca farm. Although I haven't seen any alpacas yet. Those are the foothills of the Appalachians behind me. Uh, and as you all know, I love this area. So that's where we are. We are attending a wedding tomorrow, a destination wedding in this area. So that's why we're here. Uh, Journeys by Jay. Okay, well, fair enough. One, the negative of Colorado, everything is too expensive here. Yeah, and Maine also gets gets an honorable mention when it comes to prices. Maine was very expensive. I found everything in Maine to be uh, up there. I mean, it doesn't help that we had lobster rolls pretty much every other day, but still. Bye. You guys are leaving. Okay, bring some food or something. No, just kidding. uh, Robert, you should stop in Helen, Georgia. We might pass by. I don't think we're gonna have time. I mean, we're here just for the wedding, and tomorrow morning we're gonna try to, do a little bit of sightseeing. But again, I was being a butt. Yep, I know. I know. Nice background, Maxine Oliver. Yeah, it's beautiful here. This is. There are hidden gems in every city and state. Yeah, I mean, some places. Let's face it. Let's not talk negative. I know people live there, but some places are like maybe I shouldn't go back there. But I always try to find the positive. What's the William Brody? What's the dinner for today? Chicken, fried chicken for me. Let me tell you, William. I wish I was having fried chicken. I mean, I'm in the South. This is fried chicken central, and I love fried chicken. In a previous life, I was probably, you know, from this area. From Glacier National Park, Montana. I love Glacier. Hey, Dylan Reynolds. Hi, everybody. Robert, where are your plans for the rest of the year? I mentioned it earlier in the podcast. I mean, in the. Look, I mean, we're gonna stay in Florida for the rest of the year, and I want to do it. It's probably gonna be a long video called the Florida Loop 2025, 2025. Okay, no, 24. We're still in 24. We're gonna do three Sun Outdoors properties that we're collaborating with them, and it's gonna be St. Augustine, Sarasota, and Isla Morada in the Florida Keys. This is gonna happen sometime between Election Day and Thanksgiving, so October. That's gonna be my October surprise for you guys. Leslie Evans, Colorado Rockies are supposed to get their first snowfall this weekend. Fall is here officially, and I believe the last time I was in Colorado in the Rockies, it was probably around this time of the year. We took a US 50, and we got some snow going up Monarch Pass, and then we decided to boondock at the Walmart in Salida, California. I thought it was pronounced Salida, like in Spanish, but it's Salida. So we got quite a bit of snow. I mean, that's probably the biggest snowfall I've ever experienced in the RV. Christopher Olson, even when you drive a clunker in Spain, you try to be positive. We like that. Yeah, I mean, I have to focus on the fact that I'm traveling for a living. I'm out here. I'm up there in Spain, eating the most fabulous food, um, seeing new places that have been here for 2,000 years. And when you put all that into perspective, a crappy camper van is the big, except at night when you have to sleep and it is 30 degrees Celsius outside. But yeah. I ate smoked wings from NGA Barbecue tonight for dinner. They were amazing in Cleveland, Georgia, or Cleveland, Ohio. Hey, Robert from Goodyear, Arizona. I've been there. LOL, he's tired. God bless him. Find some good RV campsites in Fort Lauderdale. There's a couple of RV resorts and campgrounds in Fort Lauderdale. We might do a little bit of a staycation while we're in Florida. Ever coming back to Connecticut? Actually, we just drove through Connecticut through Worcester, uh, but we didn't do anything significant in the states. We did more of Massachusetts and uh, and Rhode Island. Remy Passion, Robert, if happens you end up in Laytown, Utah, you might want to try the world's famous Yum Yum food truck serving the best Filipino food and delicacies. I gotta write that down. Layton, Utah. I'd be tired too after 2 months on the road. I'm tired after 2 weeks. Yeah, it's been a kind of a whirlwind trip here, and Illy is distracting me. I will go to a Cuban fricassé de pollo con arroz y habichuelas rosadas, aguacate amarillos. Rayo! Actually, that's probably one of the best things, the first things I want to do in Miami before I start going on a fairly strict diet because between Spain, the cruise, and this trip, I've gained a lot of weight and I'm not as agile as I used to be. So, but I'm gonna at least go to La Rosa restaurant once to get their oxtail, which is very good. I'll probably order from People Pizza, and there's this place called Naked Farmer that we really like. Also, Steve M. Hey everyone, we are on our way to the Keys for the first time in Fort Myers now. You still have a little bit to go, but you're getting there. You're getting there. Oh, we have one dislike. Hmm. What's the longest time you've spent apart from Florida home? Have spent from Florida home? Probably Alaska. That was a little over 3 months. I think that's the most we've stayed out of Florida. Well, there was that trip in 2019, that summer 2019. Oh, ugh, stink bugs. No, that was not a stink bug. Yeah, it was. Did you see that? Scared the crap out of me. How many towns named Cuba have you found? Stink bug, go away. I think I even have bugs in my beer. North Georgia barbecue in Cleveland, Georgia. Great show. We're close to Cleveland. We might do that. Is the T-shirt "I forgot my hiking shoes" available for sale? We thought that was brilliant. That was made by a gentleman. His name is Mark, and I have a few that he gave me so I could sell them. Um, what I think the way I'm gonna do it, but whenever we do another meetup at a place, I'll have them there for sale. He also gave me another batch with different quotes. I forgot to order. I mean, I just put this one on because I haven't worn my Boquillas del Carmen shirt in a while. So, um, how many times named Cuba have you found in the U.S.? Probably two or three. Go to Sweden now. I promise it will not be in the 30s at night. More like 5. And soon snow. Yeah, winter's coming to those places where you have winter. In Miami, it's still like 90 degrees Fahrenheit with 90% humidity. So I'm kind of not really looking forward to that, to being outside in Miami. That's all you need, Robert. Drunk bugs. Yeah, there you go. Slurring their bzzz. And you know who's here? Red Jaguar 100 Travels. Hello, my friend, Traveling Robert and my Pelican Head family. We missed you at Hershey this year, man. Wish you would have made it. Need one of those high voltage zappers for the bugs. I have one, the one that looks like a tennis racket, and it has like a double A battery, but it does have a. Ask me how I know. Illy zapped me once with one of those, and it was not pleasant. Bugs in your beer, just an extra protein. Yeah, right? Eat your bugs. That stink bug is big enough to join the Air Force. Yeah, for real. Hey, Johnny Kite Bartolo, happy Friday. Better late than never. Yeah, what time is it? Don't we still have like half an hour here? It was the stink bug that left the dislike. Yeah. Maybe they think, this kind of looks like a bumblebee. Maybe, they thought it was a long lost relative. I'm out of beer, which is not a good thing. Stink bugs stink when you kill him. Yeah, I'm very careful. I don't kill him, but I like wrap him in a paper towel and put him somewhere. Hey, Red Jack or Trump Robert, I came up to the show on Friday and you were already gone. Yeah, we actually I was there on Friday. I decided to go back to the show. Ili had an important Zoom meeting, so we parked at the parking lot right there, and good Starlink because there's no trees, and but I went without cameras or anything. Just went to like pretending to be like another like a regular customer. Golden anniversary. We're considering going to Quartzsite. What do you think? I hope to meet you there. I hope to meet you there. I really want to go to Quartzsite this year. Uh, Whew, that bug scared me again. Miss Amanda J, you mentioned you were DJing, got the wedding. How often do you? No, I'm not DJing. I used to DJ back in like all throughout the 90s into the early 2000s. We were party DJs. Me and a friend of mine, Bems, we were party DJs. But again, eventually we stopped DJing. Journeys by Jay, thank you for that super chat. Out of IPA, have some more. Yeah, I would have to go to Minitini to get another one of these Silver Bluff Brewing Company Bookkeeper Double IPA Enterprise. you know, I'm enduring the bugs here outdoors for you guys, so you guys can see the same beautiful views we are sitting here. And where's Sabrina? Give her a fly swatter and put that kid to work. Yeah, right. Actually, I think she's doing it, but indoors. Whenever you open the door. Johnny Kite Bartolo, thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you. Missed too many Fridays. Life gets in the way sometimes, but Jamie and I are back with y'all. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for being here. And yeah, thank you. You've got a lot of bugs wanting to photobomb the live stream. I know. Yeah, they all want to be famous. And everybody say hello to my mom. Hi, everyone. Greetings from Miami. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Happy wedding party. A big hug to all the family. Love and peace. There you go. Everybody say hello to my mom. Girl driver, doing well in Key West, full time, heading to Georgia in October for bring the RV down. To bring the RV down. Sorry, I misread about the DJ. Distracted by the nail technician. I wish I was there instead. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful here. No, yeah, it's DJing. I did DJing and I sang with the band, of course, and I did many things like that for many years. But then I started traveling, and then I'll still do a gig here and there. I'm getting hungry too. Bugs are making one last stand before cooler weather comes next week. Yeah, we probably should have done this a week or two later. And next year, I want to be somewhere at this time of the year, probably up in like the north in the northeast or somewhere where you really experience the arrival of autumn. You know what I mean? Michael Atkinson, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you. Um, the Highlanders love the background setting. Yeah, this place is beautiful. When I got here and I saw this table here, and they have some rocking chairs over there. I mean, this is an outstanding spot. I'm like, I'm gonna do a live stream outside, even if it is a little warm. And actually, there's a breeze. There's a little bit of a breeze now, so it's getting a little more easier, pleasant. South Dakota. I want to go to South Dakota too. LOL. That's that a hummingbird buzzing around your head. It probably was. I mean, so some of these bugs are like of prehistoric dimensions. Like something you would find in the Jurassic period or something like that. So Jarbot says there's a terrific barbecue joint in Trenton, Georgia, by Cloudland Canyon State Park. I've been to Cloudland Canyon. That's a beautiful state park. Uh, Josefina Martinez, great DJ. There you go. Now we have the RV DJ. I don't have to DJ anymore. Garza's on the road. You can also check out Mountain Fresh Creamery. Fresh dairy products, eggs, and amazing ice cream. Highly recommended. Which reminds me, we got some cheese in Pennsylvania. We're staying at this campground this in Gettysburg, and every day this lady comes with like a food truck. It's like a trailer, and she sells local products. And we bought this raw cheese with chives and garlic. We still have a little bit there to die for. Come to Ottawa. Half of the trees are already changed. Yeah, we should go up. Actually, Ottawa, Canada in general, would be a good place to experience the arrival of fall, right? Because I have never experienced that. We don't get that in Florida or where I grew up, or to make tomorrow making liver and onions. We'll be sending it to everyone. Thank you, William. Michael Atkinson, I love traveling Robert. He shows me where to go when I travel. Dylan Reynolds, question. I can't wait for the live concert. It's probably not going to be the first weekend after we arrive in Florida, but probably the second or third weekend. I see two stink bugs looking at me. Alexander Peterson, any news about deal with Winnebago for next year? Are you ready for a Class C? We'll see. We'll see. There's no deal yet. Josefina Martinez, Santa Barbara every year. That's something that I used to do. Used to do Santa Barbara and San Lázaro parties every year, different, almost every year. Que viva Chango, que viva Chango, que viva Chango, que viva Chango, señores. Back to Cuba, towns in the U.S. Have you found any named Havana? I believe I have, but I found Miami, Arizona. Hmm. Aren't you lactose intolerant in addition to barley hops? Not that I know, man. Not that I know. I don't really drink much milk these days, but I love some good cheese. Leslie Evans, we've loved seeing the beautiful green Midwest and Michigan, heading back home to dry Arizona. Yeah, there's something about the Midwest. I think it's the people. Uh, Minitini Lounge maybe next weekend. Not next weekend. It's gonna be too hectic. But probably the weekend after we can do something. It's cold at night, which is changing the leaves, but mid 70s to 80s during the day. Very pleasant. Yeah. Autumn in Utqiagvik, July 5th. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And As much as there's not a whole lot to do in that town, I would love to revisit in the dead of winter just to experience it. The fact that there's a populated place in the world with such harsh weather that you can fly to and spend the night and then fly back to not civilization, but like to a city the next day. Yeah, I might do that this winter. I was gonna do it last winter and it never happened. But Adventures with Bill and Libby from Utah. Have a great, safe weekend, everyone. Yes, Robert, do you have any problems bringing a drone into Europe? None at all whatsoever. No, no problems at all. I did take the under. I bought a drone. I bought the Mini 4, which is under 250 grams, which is the weight limit. To be able to fly with. Jim is smoking Q in Blairsville. Guys, I'm making me hungry. I'm really hungry right now. We really haven't had much to eat today. We had a light lunch, and now it's 6:47 p.m. And but I think they have like black beans and yuca, and there's food in the house. Hopefully, maybe they started eating without me. But Jimmy DC, are there any lantern fly bugs there? There were so many in Hershey, and the most I've ever seen at the door to Trog. Trog. I didn't realize that. I'm sure there are here at night. Uh, my mom has the cherry blossoms. There is a Miami River in Ohio. No, I didn't know, but probably there is. Rick and Sabrina, Robert, we're in West Virginia. West Virginia. To see the leaves change. Have you ever been in West Virginia? It's a beautiful state, beautiful place, great people. I've been there a couple of times, and I do want to go back. Utqiagvik spring ends in July 3rd. Terminal, do you see Sonia did her maiden drone flight yesterday? No drones were injured. I saw the thumbnail. I haven't had time to watch the video, but I'm gonna check it out. I'm glad. I'm glad. No food and Deepa, good combination. Also good content. Yeah, yeah. You don't want to have me drink another one and then I start rambling and slurring here. Uh, Mr. Roboto, did you ever get my contact information? Yes, I do. I have it. What happened to the video of you cooking the Philly cheesesteak sausages? I don't know. I've cooked that a couple of times, so I don't. I'll look that up. And Marty Biasio. So, oh no, you're talking. Speaking. By the way, my mom says thanks. Glad no drunks, no drones, no drunks, no drones were damaged. The first time you fly a drone is kind of terrifying, especially the first time I flew a drone. It was the DJI Phantom, the original Phantom. It had no camera or anything. You had just a spot for you to put a GoPro, and I had no idea what I was filming. But it was a good way to get into the hobby. But then, yeah, you're always terrified that you're gonna crash it or whatnot, and or that you're gonna get in trouble because sometimes it is not clear whether you're supposed to fly it or not. And yeah, Freudian slip. Yeah, I get a lot of those. At Mount Jonah in Cleveland, they done a lot of military training with the Army Rangers. That's cool to see. Yeah, all these mountains behind me. I'll be at Salt Lake next week. Any recommendations? Oh man, the moist brisket, out of this world. You saw the sausages last week, and you were going to grill them. Always hoping for a cooking video. I haven't done the sausages. They're still frozen. I think I'm gonna do them at Pelicamp next week. There's a bug that just went up my nose. And this is. I tried to fly the drone today, but it was too windy. Actually, this is perfect drone flying conditions here. So I'm gonna check the. Actually, let me check the app. This would be a great place to fly the drone tomorrow morning. I haven't read the rules and regulations for the Airbnb, but AirAware, that's the app that I'm using now. Let's hope there's no standby, checking if it is safe to fly. I'm checking my phone here. Clear airspace. Yep, nothing as far as the FAA is concerned. So I could technically fly the drone tomorrow. Trailer traveling. I've had several drone incidents this year. My wife is convinced I keep trying to wreck the Mini 2, so I have an excuse to buy the Mini 4. Mini 4 is good, man. Yeah. Just 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 drop it into a lake or something and get the Mini 4. You know what would be super cool? Be a guest at an Oktoberfest this year. Enjoy the huge volumes of beer. Take the Winnebago, stay with the Catholics, park your rig around back. Beer and brats. Well, this year's Oktoberfest is probably going to be in Miami. There's a great beer garden in Coral Gables, or they used to be. Beer garden in Coral Gables downtown there that we might partake, actually. First time I flew my drum, says R&R, I was freaking out, afraid I would crash it, but it's easier than it seems. Yeah, especially the newer ones. I mean, that original Phantom, you still kind of had to be gentle. It didn't have any sensors whatsoever anywhere, so it was very easy to crash. I crashed it a couple of times again against the fence in my house. I practiced in my backyard at the time, and at the time, nobody really knew about Class Bravo airspace or anything like that. You just flew. So and I didn't fly very high anyway. I knew I was close to Miami airport, but I flew it in my backyard and I kind of back and forth, got the hang of it, and then I of course got to fly it in the Florida Keys and whatnot. The best flying I did was the first time I went to the West, and then by then I had the DJI Mavic and yeah, did a lot of flying on that first trip. Is the weather if the wedding is outdoors, get the bug spray ready. You don't have no idea whether it is outdoors or indoors. Really, I'm here just for the ride. I believe it is. It's probably outdoors. It's at a setting similar to this. Actually, it's like a farm or something like that. But where are the alpacas? They told me there will be alpacas here. I don't see any alpacas. This is beautiful, isn't it? I mean, this is look incipient fall colors right there, and somewhat there. I love it, especially this time of the day. This is magic hour right now. Let me scroll down. In fun fact, Oktoberfest starts the 21st of September and ends October 6th. So tomorrow, another excuse to have a second IPA. Don't alpacas spit on you? I don't know if it's alpacas or llamas, one of the two. Yeah, it is gorgeous out here. And this live stream, even though I'm going 1080 today because we have good internet, this doesn't really do it justice. Have you ever had barn swallows attack your drone? Yeah, one of the first times I flew, and this was like the old. I think this was the old DJI Phantom, and the first trip that we went to Chicago. Yeah, that was the Phantom for sure. I was flying over the Mississippi across the river from Memphis, and yeah, a bunch of birds. I don't know if they were swallows, but a bunch of birds started circling my drone and trying to take it down. El Mandalorian. If you were at Custer Park, you would have hundreds of bisons, awesome wildlife. Yeah, Custer State Park. It's one of those that should be a national park. I'm glad it's not because national parks have gotten too strict with rules lately. And of course, there's no drone flying or anything like that. Which, but fun fact, at Custer State Park, apparently you're allowed to fly a drone. Yeah, I just can't get over how beautiful it is out here. Uh, Question: Are you coming down for Fantasy Fest? If you do, I'll buy you an IPA and Ilia wine. There you go. We gotta go down to Fantasy. That happens like the on Halloween weekend, right? Fun story about Fantasy Fest. The first time I was there, we went there by mistake. We were staying somewhere in the Keys. We didn't have an RV yet, of course. Let's just go to Key West for fun. And I see just arriving in Key West, parking $50 or something outrageous like that. And I'm like, I wonder what's going on here. And then all of a sudden, I see a naked old couple. I'm like, what's going on here? It was Fantasy Fest. It's not family friendly. Although they were trying to make it family friendly recently, so I I don't know how that worked out for them. Question: I'm just wondering why you haven't used the sneak pipe. I think you mean speak pipe on the podcast anymore. I have forgotten, man. It's one of those. Actually, now that I'm gonna be home for a while and I'm not gonna have as many stories from the road to tell you guys, I might use a little more speak pipe and a little more of the live streams and all that. Bikes, boats, and bivouacs. It's been a while. Just back from a trip to Pigeon Forge. I had to return due to my back issues, but I'm hoping to get back out there soon. Scott from BBB. Norfolk Brewery in Cleveland was okay. Cleveland it is. We're gonna have to go to Cleveland tomorrow. Was the barn swallow attack at West Memphis Tom Sawyer RV Park? Yes, it was. That was the place. Magic Circle at Fantasy Fest. Now I want some magic spoon. I don't know, man. All right, everybody. I'm gonna start wrapping this one up. I left the guitar in the RV, so I'm not gonna do the guitar. But I'm getting really hungry here. So are you saying that we and peepees were exposed? I don't know. They were facing the other way, but there was a lot of skin. Let's put it that way. What's your favorite IPA? Probably still to this day, it's either Dogfish Head, 90 Minutes, or Cigar City Highlight. Especially if you eat it if you drink it at the brewery. Okay, Ellie's coming back from the RB, but she's bringing no IPA, so anyway, last call for alcohol, says the RV DJ. Yeah, I'm gonna go back inside and and share some stories with friends and family inside where the bugs are not. We have one more minute. Okay, one last question, and I'm out of here. Spike the ice cream. Spike the ice. You know, you put a little bit of Grand Marnier in any ice cream, and it's like R&R. Glad I got on tonight. I've missed these live streams. Good to see you. Good to see you too, man. And yeah, come back whenever you want. Mom says beautiful landscape. Yes, it is. This is one of my favorite areas, and I'm gonna end it with that one. Let me show you. Let me do. No, I'm gonna do like a 180. This is the patio where I've been standing, and back there you see the mountains, and here is that other cottage. Minitini is right behind that, and this is very special. Being able to stay here in one of my favorite areas in the United States. Certainly, my favorite area east of the Mississippi. As always, thank you for watching. Cause I'm riding in my RV wherever I want to be. Oh, that beer. Cause I'm free in my RV. Thank you, everybody. See you next week from the Flagami Studio in Miami, Florida. Bye. Have a great weekend. Happy Friday.